A good narrative is an important part of video games. Although not all games use the medium for storytelling, the gaming industry is a great way to create an interactive tale that is fun and engaging. Most games nowadays have tons of choices and multiple endings, but that is not the case for every game. Sometimes, games are built in a specific way to tell a single story that the developers believe can only be played out a certain way. This method restricts player freedom. It does, however, cut down on planning and writing time and makes it so that a story can more easily show a single ideology or moral idea, as Chris Stone mentioned in a blog post about storytelling in video games. The game can only be played in one way, the way that was written by the game designers. When I discovered Undertale for the first time, like many others, I instantly fell in love with it. The fantastic characters, awe-inspiring soundtrack, and compelling story. Suffice it to say, once I discovered it, I scoured the internet, utterly devouring every YouTube video I could find. But then, I never actually played the game. Well, actually, I had no reason to. I knew all the memorable moments, I knew all the endings and Easter eggs, I knew almost everything. See, that's the problem with stories in all forms of media. They can get spoiled, and usually it means you won't have the joys of exploration and discovery you would otherwise get from a first playthrough. On the other side of the spectrum, we have Undertale's sister game, Deltarune, where in one game, choices affect the entire story. In the other, right from the get-go, it tells you that your choices do not matter. It's quite hopeless, isn't it? No matter how hard you try, you cannot change the outcome. You must conform to the linearity of the story. So, does that just mean the game is not worth playing? Not worth uploading and sharing your experiences? Many others have had playthroughs much like your own. But then again, that's not fully the case. Even if your experiences are the same as someone else's, that's still a new experience. Telling someone about the first time you found diamonds is going to be wildly more diverse when you tell them about how you beat Calamity Ganon. That doesn't take away from the moment, the wonderful new memory you just created. As much as I would like to add to the enormous pile of videos despising Game Freak's newest entry to the Pokemon franchise, Sword and Shield, Pokemon nowadays already gets enough hate for its lack of innovation and inability to let go of the past. Instead, I will be looking at older titles in the series. Pokemon Red and Blue came to Western audiences in 1998, but if you search these games up today, you can still see new content being made by players old and new. Nuzlocke are a great example of differences between playthroughs. Basically, they're a fan-made rule set created by the community, where you can only catch one Pokemon per route, and if your Pokemon faints, it becomes unusable. The reason that this method is one of the desired ways to play is because of the higher difficulty. It's generally preferred to nickname all of the Pokemon you catch, so you can create a unique bond with your team. Almost every Nuzlocke is different because of the different random encounters. Every playthrough of Pokemon is similar, but never the same. In my opinion, Pokemon's team-building aspect is the reason why it's still wildly popular to this day. See, this franchise isn't popular because of the appeal to children and the nostalgia of the fans. No, it's because of the quality of the games. Linear storytelling is generally used in video games because of its simplicity, although a lot of games nowadays opt towards the multiple choices and customization. Linear games do not take away from the gaming industry, they are merely another way of writing and aren't as bad as people believe. Just because a game was told one way doesn't mean you can't experience it differently. Hi, this is Archibold. I'd just like to say thank you for watching the video. A new video is kind of in the works, so expect that soon, hopefully. And just a reminder to I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribed if you want more content, and left a comment on what I could do better next time. Yeah,